The secret of the haunted house. Fear in the depths of the forest. Sometimes, following the traces of the past means opening the doors to an unknown world. I am one of those filled with such curiosity. I am someone who enjoys embarking on journeys to uncover the secrets of the past, a seeker of adventure. However, at times, these quests can lead to unexpected and frightening outcomes. This story recounts a memorable experience I had at the beginning of an exploration journey. On that day, as I set out, I had no idea what I would encounter. However, as I stepped inside by opening the door of an old house, I never imagined I would face one of the darkest and most terrifying moments of my life. This is the tale of that forgotten house. The silence of the house sent shivers down my spine. The creak of the door seemed to traverse through all the rooms, as if the soul of the house had awakened from its slumber. Why did I come here? What was I searching for in this abandoned place? Perhaps it was curiosity that drew me into the depths of this old house. Who knows? Maybe I was here for a reason I couldn't recall. I ascended the old wooden stairs. With each step, I could hear the rustle of the decaying structure of the house. I entered one of the rooms and parted the dusty curtain by the window. Outside, even the silence of the depths of the forest didn't seem as terrifying as the silence within this house. However, inexplicably, my fear intensified. For a moment, I decided not to look out into the forest as I closed the window. As I surveyed the room, I noticed a cupboard in the corner. I approached it slowly and opened the door. It was empty, yet I could sense that something was concealed inside. Suddenly, I noticed a movement behind the cupboard. I rubbed my eyes and looked again, but the cupboard was empty. Shaking my head, I chuckled to myself. What was I expecting? But then, I heard a whisper right behind me. My heart felt like it stopped. Slowly turning around, I saw nobody there. However, I noticed a shadow in the corner of the wall. I couldn't believe my eyes. The shadow resembled a human figure, yet it was pale and indistinct. My heart began to race and my legs started trembling. In a panic, I dashed outside. Yet, I wasn't safe outside either. The darkness of the forest enveloped me, and no matter how much I ran, it seemed like a labyrinth from which I could never escape. I stopped for a moment and looked around. Among the shadows, I saw the house still standing there. But now, it looked even bigger and more menacing. With my heart in my throat, I took a deep breath and continued running into the depths of the forest. No matter how far I went, the house seemed to linger behind me. Finally, gasping for breath, I stopped and looked back. The house stood as a tiny point of light, deep within the forest. Since that day, I can't forget that house. Perhaps what happened there truly occurred. Or maybe it was just a reflection of my darkest nightmares. However, it's too early to think that the house has been forgotten, because that house still stands deep in the forest. And who knows, maybe one day I'll have to knock on its door again. Eventually, in the depths of the forest, I tried to escape from the dark shadow of the house. My heart was racing and my breath was catching. But no matter how much I ran, the image of the house kept reappearing before my eyes. Finally, I found an opening, breathless and with trembling legs. The sun illuminated the greenery of the forest, and the silence was no longer terrifying. It was comforting. However, whenever I turned back, I could still see the house at the edge of the forest. There was no turning back now. Heading towards the safety within the forest, leaving behind the dark secrets of the house, I realized that this experience had changed me forever. Perhaps some doors needed to be opened, leading to rooms filled with dark secrets. But now, I knew I would never open that door again. If this story has touched you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and explore more. Until the next story.